Across the nation, a new era of resistance is dawning. Progressive cities and local governments are standing up to the detrimental policies of the Trump administration. These policies, often driven by ideology rather than sound governance, have had a devastating impact on communities nationwide. From healthcare to education, environmental protection to social services, the Trump administration's agenda has consistently undermined the well-being of ordinary Americans. But in the face of these challenges, progressive local governments are not backing down. They are fighting back with creativity, determination, and an unwavering commitment to the people they serve. Cities are finding innovative ways to fill funding gaps, protect vulnerable populations, and uphold the values of inclusivity and progress. This is not just about politics. It's about people. It's about the health of our children, the education of our future generations, and the well-being of our communities. It's about ensuring that every American, regardless of zip code, has the opportunity to thrive. This essay will explore the inspiring ways in which progressive local governments are resisting the harmful policies of the Trump administration. It will highlight their innovative solutions, their unwavering commitment to their communities, and their crucial role in safeguarding the values of progress and inclusivity. It is a testament to the power of local action and a call to stand with these courageous leaders in the fight for a more just and equitable future for all. The Trump administration's assault on federal funding has placed an enormous strain on local governments across the country. Drastic cuts to essential programs, coupled with an increase in unfunded mandates, have left cities and counties struggling to provide even the most basic services. Nowhere is this crisis more evident than in the realm of public health. The CDC, under the Trump administration's direction, has slashed billions of dollars in grants that support vital public health initiatives. These cuts have had a ripple effect, forcing local health departments to scale back programs, lay off staff, and reduce essential services. The consequences for our communities are dire, particularly for vulnerable populations who rely on these programs for their health and well-being. Education, too, has been hit hard by the Trump administration's budgetary acts. Funding for public schools has been repeatedly targeted, jeopardizing the quality of education for millions of children. From early childhood education to after-school programs, the cuts have left schools scrambling to make ends meet, often at the expense of vital resources and support services. These cuts are not merely numbers on a balance sheet. They represent real-life consequences for real people. They mean fewer nurses in our hospitals, fewer teachers in our classrooms, and fewer social workers available to support families in need. They represent a betrayal of the fundamental responsibility of government to provide for the well-being of its citizens. But even in the face of these challenges, progressive local governments are refusing to abandon their communities. They are finding creative ways to bridge the funding gap, often through innovative partnerships and strategic reallocation of resources. The Trump administration's relentless attacks on healthcare have left millions of Americans vulnerable and uninsured. From attempts to repeal the Affordable Care Act to deep cuts in Medicaid funding, the administration has consistently prioritized ideology over the health and well-being of ordinary people. These actions have had a devastating impact on local communities, particularly those with high concentrations of low-income residents and communities of color. The loss of federal funding has forced hospitals to close, clinics to shutter their doors, and safety net programs to turn away those in need. But amidst this crisis, progressive local governments have emerged as champions for healthcare justice. Recognizing that access to quality, affordable healthcare is a fundamental right, not a privilege, these cities are taking bold steps to protect their most vulnerable residents. Some cities are establishing innovative healthcare programs that leverage local resources and partnerships to expand coverage and reduce costs. Others are challenging the Trump administration's actions in court, fighting to preserve the Affordable Care Act and protect Medicaid funding. These efforts are not just about providing medical care, they're about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to live a healthy and productive life. They're about creating a society where healthcare is a right, not a privilege reserved for the wealthy and fortunate. Public education, a cornerstone of American democracy, has come under sustained attack during the Trump administration. From efforts to divert public funds to private schools through voucher programs to deep cuts in federal funding for public education, the administration has demonstrated a clear disregard for the importance of investing in our children's future. These actions have had a particularly damaging effect on low-income communities and communities of color, where public schools often lack the resources to provide a quality education. The Trump administration's policies have only exacerbated these inequities, widening the achievement gap and undermining the promise of equal opportunity for all. Yet, in the face of these challenges, progressive local governments are fighting back. Recognizing that education is the key to a brighter future, these cities are making significant investments in their public schools, often in defiance of the federal government's priorities. Some cities are raising local taxes to increase teacher salaries, improve school infrastructure, and expand access to early childhood education. Others are forming innovative partnerships with businesses and community organizations to provide students with the resources and support they need to succeed. These efforts are not just about improving test scores, they're about investing in the potential of every child, regardless of background or zip code. They're about creating a future where all children have the opportunity to reach their full potential and contribute to their communities. Section 5. Environmental Justice Under Threat. Cities lead the charge for a sustainable future. The Trump administration's assault on environmental protections has been nothing short of breathtaking. From withdrawing from the Paris Climate Agreement to rolling back regulations on air and water pollution, the administration has consistently prioritized corporate profits over the health of our planet and the well-being of future generations. These actions have had a disproportionate impact on low-income communities and communities of color, which are often located in close proximity to polluting industries and suffer the most from the effects of climate change. The Trump administration's environmental policies have only exacerbated these injustices, putting vulnerable communities at even greater risk. But in the face of federal inaction, progressive local governments are stepping up to address the climate crisis and protect their communities from environmental hazards. Recognizing that climate change is not a distant threat, but a clear and present danger, these cities are implementing ambitious plans to reduce their carbon footprint, promote sustainability, and build resilience against the impacts of a changing climate. Some cities are investing in renewable energy sources, improving energy efficiency in buildings, and expanding public transportation options. Others are implementing green infrastructure projects to reduce stormwater runoff, mitigate urban heat island effects, and create more livable and sustainable communities. These efforts are not just about protecting the environment, they're about creating healthier, more resilient communities for all. They're about ensuring that everyone has access to clean air and water, safe and affordable housing, and a livable planet for generations to come. In the face of harmful policies, communities are coming together like never before. It's about unity, resilience, and standing up for what is right. We see local governments, organizations, and individuals forming a united front to protect their values and their people. This collective effort is a powerful reminder that together we can make a difference. National challenges often require local solutions. Across the country, cities and towns are pioneering innovative approaches to tackle issues like climate change, economic inequality, and public health. These local solutions are not only addressing immediate needs but also setting examples for others to follow. It's a testament to the creativity and determination found within our communities. Local governments are often the first line of defense in times of crisis. Whether it's responding to natural disasters, public health emergencies, or social unrest, they are on the front lines, providing essential services and support. Their role is crucial in ensuring the safety and well-being of their residents. It's a responsibility they take seriously, and their efforts are invaluable. Progressive cities are leading the way in the battle for progress. They are implementing forward-thinking policies, advocating for social justice, and working tirelessly to create inclusive, sustainable communities. Supporting these cities is essential for driving change on a larger scale. By amplifying their successes and learning from their challenges, we can build a more equitable future for everyone.